will be learning measures of central tendency of ungrouped data.
So these are the objectives that will guide us as we go on. Number 1 is for you to define the mean, median, and mode. Number 2 is for you to solve the mean, median, and mode.
Before anything else, I prepared something for you. So a while ago, I was having a little concert. So now we're going to have a game entitled as Guess Me. Okay, in this game, you're going to relate it according to the song that you have heard from me. So now, I'm going to flash here in the screen the pictures that you're going to determine. Are you ready? That's great. Let's start. Let's have the first picture. Okay, so what do you notice in this picture? Correct. There are 3 chickens that are being added and then divided it by 3. So from the song that you have heard, what is it that when you add, then divide, you're going to find the average? Correct. That is mean. Because mean is when you add, then divide, we get the mean. Mean is also known as average. Okay, so let's have the second picture. So, do you know who she is? Okay, she is Beyonce. So, how do we know that Beyonce is in the middle? Correct. Beyonce is in the middle because there is one person in each of her side, leaving her the middle. Right? Okay, so let's have another picture, the third one. Okay, so the third one is this, the cast of Money Heist. In this case, how many is the middle? Right, there is 2 middle. Okay, from the song that you have heard, what do you call that is between or in the middle? Very good, you got it. Middle is median. When we say median, it is always in the middle or between the values or the person or things. Okay? Okay, the last picture I will going to post is ta-da! Okay, this one is a gumball machine. Okay, so what do you notice in this picture? Okay, we notice that we have 2 colors of gumball, the red and the blue. But the question here is, what do you see the most? Is it red gumball or the blue gumball? Correct, that is red gumball. Okay, when we say it is the one we see the most based from the song that you have heard, what is it? Correct, you got it right, that is mode. Mode is the one we see the most or the frequently we see the most. Now that we are done with our guess game, let's have our topic for today, the measures of central tendency. It consists of mean, median, and mode. To elaborate it more, we're going to have the bigger screen. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Now we're here in a bigger screen. We're going to elaborate more about measures of central tendency of ungrouped data. These are the mean, median, and mode. So let's define the mean. What is mean? It's the average of a data set. What is median? It is the middle of the set of numbers. What is mode? It is the most common number in a data set. Again, what is mean? Mean is the average data in a data set. Median is the middle of the set of numbers. Mode is the most common number in a data set. So now we're done familiarizing those terms. We have to proceed an example. Let's say I am going to draw a card from a deck of cards. Let's say 7 cards, and these are the 7 cards that I have drawn. The spade of 10, diamond of 4, club of 9, heart of 9, club of 4, an ace, and heart of 4. So in order for us to solve the mean, median, and mode, the first thing we must do is to arrange all the scores either from lowest to highest or highest to lowest. For the uniformity purposes, we're going to arrange the scores from lowest to highest. Let's arrange it. Okay, so we have here 1, 4, 4, 4, 9, 9, and 10. Now we're done arranging it. Let's proceed on how to solve the mean, median, and mode. using the same example. So mean, in order for us to get the mean, add all the values together and divide by the number of values in the set. So how do we do that? So mean equals to 1 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 9 plus 9 plus 10. And then you should divide it by the number of values in a data set. So how many values in a data set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So therefore, our denominator would be 7. So mean equals to 41 over 7, or 41 divided by 7 using your calculator or your mental math. The answer would be 5 and 9/10. When we're going to get the mean, you're just going to add all the values together and divide by the numbers of values in a data set. Let's proceed with the median. Oh, when you hear the word median, that is middle. Using also the same example, in order for us to get the median, there are two cases. If you have an odd values, the middle value is your median. And if you have an even values, add the two middle value, then divide it by 2. So how do we do that? Let's see this example. So how many values do we have in a set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, is it odd or even? Oh yes, correct. That is odd. So if we have an odd values, so we're just going to find the middle value, then that is our median. Okay? So our median is 4. Okay, let's have again another example for median. What if I draw again another card, which is spade of 5, and then put it in our set of values? That would be 1, 4, 4, 4, 5, 9, 9, and 10. So how many values do we have in our data set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have 8 values in a data set. So if you have an 8, therefore, is it odd or even? Okay, correct. That is even. So if we have an even values, what should we do? We're going to add the two middle value, then divide it by 2. So what are those middle value? Let's see. We have 4 and 5. So what should we do here? Median is equal to 4 plus 5 divided by 2. The answer would be 9 over 2, or equal to 4 and 5 tenths. Okay? Again, if we have an odd values, the middle value is your median. And if we have an even values, add the two middle value, then divide it by 2. That is how we're going to get the median. Okay, lastly, we are going to have mode. Again, mode, from the song that you have heard, it is the one that we see the most. Let's have an example just like the other. Okay, so we have here 1, 4, 4, 4, 5, 9, 9, and 10. So in order for us to get the mode, it's very easy. You're just going to find the most common value in a data set. So what is the most common value here? Is it 4 or 9? Okay, the most common value, or the one we see the most, is the 4. Therefore, our mode is correct. That is 4. So now let's summarize again the mean, median, and mode. in order for us to get the mean, median, mode, first thing we must do is to arrange it from lowest to highest. Next step is the mean. In order for us to get the mean, you're just going to add the values, then divide it from the number of values. What about the median? We have two cases in the median. That is, if you have an odd values, therefore you're just going to get the middle value. If you had an even values, therefore you have to add the two middle value, then divide it by 2. Lastly, our mode. So how do we get the mode? It is the one we see the most. So we have to find the mode by finding the most common value in a data set. Okay? Let's proceed on your secret. It is your turn. So here, Ben's grade for the 4th grading period in Mathematics 7 are 83, 88, 89, 88. So you're going to find the mean, median, and mode. So pause the video in order for you to answer. Okay, so let's check. In order for us to get the mean, median, mode, first thing we must do is arrange it in from lowest to highest. So we have here the 83, 88, and 89. In order for us to get the mean, we're just going to add all the values, then divide it to the number of values. So 83 plus 88 plus 88 plus 89, that would, and divided by 4, that would be 348 over 4. When you divide it, the answer would be 88. You got it right. Okay, next, since we're done with the mean, we proceed with the median. So in median, let's see if it is an odd or even. Okay, so how many values do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is an even. Therefore, if we have an even values, we're going to find the two middle value, then divide it by 2. So our two middle value here is 88 and 98. So we're just going to add the 88 plus 88 divided by 2. The answer would be 176 divided by 2. Therefore, our answer is 88 again. So our median value is 88. Next, we have to answer for the mode last. Okay, so in order for us to get the mode, you're just going to find the most common value in the set. So what do we see the most? What is the one we see the most here? Okay, the one we see the most here is 88. Therefore, the answer for the mode is 88. You got it right. Okay. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned from this video.